The sun is coming in strong today. Okay, so we're going to work on some percentages today, and we're going to be looking at finding the percentage of an amount. When you're doing this, you can build up blocks of, say, 1%, 10% to make whatever percentage you are trying to find. But there are a few which I consider your basic building blocks which will make your life much easier, like 50%, 25%, 33.33%, things that you might have seen in shops during sales, just percentages that come up quite often. So today I want us to practice how we would find those building block percentages and start thinking about how to build them up to make any percentage that we want. Okay, so we're going to make a quick run through table here of the percentage and what to do to find that percentage of an amount. So first of all, our main guy, 1%. There are 100 of those in 100%, the full thing, so we are going to divide by 100. Next, 10%. How many of them can you get in 100? 10. So we're going to divide by 10. If I want to find 25%, that is 1/4. You can fit 4 of them into 100, so we are going to divide by 4. Remember, a trick way for dividing by 4 if it's a large number would be to half it and half it again. 33.33%. Ugh, what is that? Why is there a fraction inside my percentage? Well, this one is an odd one. It's 1/3 overall, and what we're going to do is we're going to just divide by 3, and you can trust me that you can fit 3 of those in 100, and it is 1/3, and it's a cool number. It goes on forever. If I were to write it as a decimal, it would be 33.3333333333333. But we don't have time for that, so 33.33. 50%, everyone's favourite. We all know what to do here. We are gonna half it, so divide by 2. 66.2/3%. Obviously a friend of this one up here, 33.1/3%. It is double that. This is a combination one. We're gonna divide by 3 to find the 33.1/3, and then we're gonna times by 2. 75%, a few different ways that you could do this. You could take 50% and 25% together, and that would give you 75%. In terms of fractions, it's 3/4, so think about how you would do 3/4. 3/4. You divide by the bottom, you times by the top. So we're going to divide by 4 to find ourselves 25%, 1/4, and then we're going to times by 3 to build it up to 3/4. 100%. And that's the full thing, that's everything. What would you do for 100%? I mean, times by 1, divide by 1, we're both good at basically nothing. 100% of something is the whole thing. You've got all of it. But does that mean I have to stop there? No! She's coming in with the 200%. What is this all about? Percent means out of 100. How could I get 200%? Well, this means that you are increasing the amount that you've got. So if you have 200% of something, you have twice as much of it. You've got 2 times. We're going to times by 2 for that. Any percentage over 100 marks an increase. Okay, you might want to take a note of that and try and memorize them. They will become more easy the more that you understand percentages. And just as a little bit of practice, let's have a look at this here. So we've got £120 in the middle, and I would like us to find, go around clockwise, 1%, 10%, 25%, 33.3%, 50%, work your way around. This shouldn't take much longer than five or so minutes, so don't spend too much time on it. Have a pause and a try. Spent all day yesterday making origami butterflies. Quite proud of them actually. Okay, let's do this. 1% of 120. How do I find 1% again? I divide by 100. Ooh. So that's going to be £1.20. Don't forget those pound signs. For 10%, I'm dividing by 10. A nice even £12. 25% is 1/4, so I could half it and half it again. So half of it would be 60, and half that again would give me 30. 33.3%. We know that we're going to divide by 3. Now if I want to do 120 divided by 3, I'm going to do 12 divided by 3, which gives me 4. And then I'm going to put the 0 into the tens column so that it's got the right place value. 50%, we could do this, we're halving it, divide by 2, it's going to be 60. 66.2/3%. Now since I've already found 33 and 1/3%, this is going to be a lot easier. So that was 40. This is 2 of them, so I'm gonna have 80. Okay, 75%. Remember what we were doing for that? It's 3/4. So I'm dividing by 4 to find 1/4, which I've already done. And I'm timesing by 3. So that's going to give me 30 times by 3. Ooh, 90. 101%. What? Okay, so 100% is the whole thing. It's £120. 1% is £1.20. So if I have 101%, then that's going to give me 120 £1.20. Just going to put these two answers together. And then finally 5%. Now this is something we didn't discuss. Think about how you could build up 5% using any of these other percentages. 2 main ones spring to my mind, which would be either finding 1% and building up 5 of them, or finding 10% and halving it. Now looking at the numbers, that looks a lot easier to me. So 10% is £12. If I halve that, I will get £6, and that is 5%. Thanks so much for taking the time during this difficult, it's weird not being in school, it's hard to get in the flow, but thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, think about percentages, and put effort into you and your learning. You are so worth it. This whole thing, it will pass, and you need to make sure that on the other side, you are prepared and you're ready for the big wide world, which is full of percentages as building blocks. Sorry, that's Sky the dog. Sky. What's this? Nice, nice. Yes, good girl. You like that carrot?